The best professional camera in 2022. Which pro camera system is best? The top professional cameras provide photographs of the highest quality, have precise autofocus, quick burst modes, and at least 4K video. You'll need a camera with a high resolution if you're a fashion, portrait, or beauty photographer, so you can crop and print pictures at a huge scale. Professional landscape photographers will need a camera with strong weather sealing and lots of megapixels. While sports and news photographers should be more concerned with features like burst speeds and tracking skills. There are a few expensive cameras that can perform all of these functions. You want to make sure that the camera has the glass you'll need, since when you buy a camera, you're also buying into the full ecosystem of lenses. Best professional camera in 2022. Canon. Canon makes some of the most well-liked professional cameras and provides a wide selection of professional lenses. The best Canon cameras, opens in new tab, have historically been known for their DSLRs, particularly in professional circles. However, the company is turning its full attention to its new mirrorless EOS R system, and the original EOS R, opens in new tab, and beginner-friendly EOS RP, opens in new tab, were just the opening salvo. The EOS R5 is the camera that has caught our attention, as well as that of most other professional photographers, we suspect. 1. Canon EOS R3. The Canon EOS R3 is eye-poppingly good. A prominent instrument of choice for working professionals is the Canon EOS R3. The blackout-free 30 FPS stills and 6K RAW video ensure that you never miss a moment of action or detail, whether you're shooting sports, weddings, portraits, pets, or news. Additionally, the improved AF performance and ghostly good eye control AF ensure that every shot is focused precisely where you want it. It establishes a new standard for professional-level cameras in terms of dynamic range, and thanks to its lower pixel density, it produces a lot less noise than its higher-resolution competitors from Sony and Nikon. The professional camera of the future is already in existence. 2. Canon EOS R5. If you're after a camera that does it all, the R5 offers exceptional 8K video, fast AF and excellent IBIS. The Canon EOS R5 is without a doubt Canon's best-ever stills camera. It is the ideal fusion of the EOS R's shape, the EOS 5D's functionality, and the EOS 1DX's high-quality autofocus. It's one of the nicest cameras you'll ever have the pleasure of using if you're a stills or hybrid shooter who alternates between photography and filming. Overheating, or the potential for it, when capturing 8K video has drawn some negative attention, but this shouldn't take away from the camera's exceptional capability. While it's not ideal in every way, this camera is truly groundbreaking when you consider its resolution, frame rate, and video capabilities. Furthermore, although it may sound unusual, it took the release of the much more expensive Sony A1 for people to discover how excellent the Canon EOS R5 actually is. 3. Canon EOS 5D Mark IV. It might be 8 years old, but the Canon 5D IV still delivers excellent image quality for a fraction of the cost. Even though mirrorless cameras have largely replaced DSLRs, the humble DSLR still has its uses. In spite of being introduced in 2016, the Canon EOD5D IV is still a very popular option among professional photographers. It combines a 30.2 megapixel sensor with respectable continuous burst rates and quick autofocus. Although it can shoot in 4K, the file sizes are enormous, so if that's something you're going to use frequently, you'd be better off looking at the best cameras for 4K video, opens in new tab. Professional photographers would greatly benefit from its durability, dependability, and weather resistance. Unfortunately, Canon has transferred practically all of its focus to its new EOS R range of mirrorless cameras, so we are unsure of when or even if we will ever see a replacement for the EOS 5D IV. Nevertheless, we can still appreciate what an excellent piece of equipment it is. Sony. Although you may use earlier alpha lenses made for Sony's SLR cameras on the new A7 and A9 bodies, in fact you're much better off investing in native FE mount lenses. Sony debuted its full-frame mirrorless camera system from scratch. Although switching to Sony might be costly at first, these cameras have much greater native lens support than other mirrorless camera companies. There are already 31 native FE lenses, and more are on the way. 4. Sony A9 Mark II. Sony's sports camera is insanely fast and perfect for capturing fast-paced scenes. The Sony A9 II was by far the fastest full-frame sports camera we'd ever handled before getting our hands on the Canon EOS 1DX Mark III. One of its main selling points is that it is still significantly smaller than the 1DX Mark III. It also boasts an incredibly quick processor and an outstanding autofocus mechanism. Additionally, the speed of image transfer has been increased, which is wonderful news for press or sports photographers who need to transmit images quickly. It has a transfer and tagging system that allows you to record up to 50 seconds of speech and transform it into an image caption. The electronic shutter and 3-inch tilting touchscreen LCD allow it to shoot at a rate of up to 20 frames per second. It lacks the useful Pro Capture feature found on Olympus cameras, but given everything else it has going for it, we can overlook that. 5. Sony A1. There's nothing this camera doesn't do incredibly well, but that comes at a cost. This might be the best mirrorless camera ever made. It is capable of shooting almost anything. Thanks to its unbelievable 30 FPS continuous shooting, sports are covered. Despite the fact that it is constrained by the lack of a completely articulating screen, thanks to its 8K recording capacity. The Sony A1 is by far the most sophisticated and potent camera available, but this comes at a literal price. It costs more than twice as much as the Sony A9 II and more than the 100 megapixels medium format Fujifilm GFX 100S. Overall, though, this is the camera to have if you want something that can handle any task. Please like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel.